Hmm? What? Do we know each other?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait. Wasn't I just about to tell you something fortunate? Ah, exactly. Now I remember. On that day, I was particularly angry. We had just laid the stone slabs in the chapel when the Templar Knights returned from a secret meeting. They examined my work and praised me for doing a heroic job. Then they gave me a coconut. It was one of the greatest days of my life. Here, I even still have the book in which I wrote everything down, including the meaning of the secret Templar symbols on the stone slabs. And now please leave me alone. All this reminds me too much of how I once helped a little girl uncover the mystery of the secret crypt below the chapel. One day I really have to tell you that story.
The book contained the recorded memories of the elder. Most of it was faded. Only the chapter on the construction of the convent chapel was still legible. That would certainly interest Frank.
What do you have there? Let me see. My goodness, that does look very interesting.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. At least those are the same symbols as on the stone slabs, but the pattern is full of gaps. I'm a pro when it comes to riddles. That's why all I need is a single glance to be able to declare without a doubt that, yes, this is a riddle. But the solutions page seems to be missing. This book is useless to me like that. Unless, of course, you have the solution. First, complete the symbols on the empty floor slabs, while keeping in mind the first clue on the right. Click once on the empty space to access a selection menu. Then decide on the right symbol. When the pattern is complete, you can place the 3 clue tiles to discover the location of the secret crypt. No, that doesn't make sense. I think I'll keep drilling randomly. What's the matter, Mike? Let's... At least those are the same symbols as on the stone slabs, but the pattern is full of gaps. I'm a pro when it comes to riddle. That's why... Yes! This is a riddle! But the solutions page seems to be missing. This book is... Unless, of course... Yes! Yes! That has to be it! I have solved the mystery! Thanks for holding the book all this time. You're blocking the way. May I?
As soon as Frank stopped drilling, Lily was finally able to draw Garrett out of his shell. Lily crouched inside the confession booth and waited. All was quiet in the chapel, except for Frank, who could barely contain his excitement.
Wow! If these bones aren't evidence of a church conspiracy, I'll eat Tom Hanks's double chin. And what's that? Hey! This just keeps going. Let me just drill through this stone slab and... Look, that's a sword! A real Templar sword! It's incredible! Man, it sure is wedged in tightly. I hope that isn't a load-bearing strut beam.
The impact echoed through the entire church. Lily was tempted to look, but then she heard approaching steps.
It's so blissfully quiet. I can finally take up my listening post again.
Lily had to confess that she was once again I'd like to be able to say that Lily had a plan, that she was thinking about locking Garrett into the confession booth by welding a bar, but the door was firmly locked.
Hey, what's going on? Is that you, Lily? Do you think that's funny? Let me out, now!
Lily felt uncomfortable about it. Locking someone into a confession booth was probably not appropriate for a well-behaved girl. On the other hand, she was doing Edna a big favor. She could hardly wait to tell her best friend all about it.
So Garrett is out of the picture. Very good. But I'm still in danger. Before I can leave the convent, you have to help me cover my tracks. The doctor can't find out that I was ever here. Could you do that for me?
Uh-huh.
Great. Let's see. First, you have to get rid of the balloon that I left in the main hall. It even has my portrait on it. The doctor would recognize me immediately. I also played with firecrackers down by the school clock. Let's just say it was part of a weather experiment, and I would have succeeded if I'd had a real DeLorean. You can't imagine how hard it is to get a lawnmower up to 80 miles per hour. And of course, you have to remove the inscription on the swing tree. It hurts me just as much as you, but I could hardly leave the doctor better evidence that I was here than that. Do you think you can handle all that?
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Lily. You're the best.
Oh, I was just thinking of Riot Girl. Riot Girl is totally cool because Riot Girl wears Shibuya clothes. Don't you think that's totally fascinating? Suka also thinks that Riot Girl is totally cool. And Suka likes Shibuya too. Shibuya is totally cool. Don't you think so too? Yeah, it certainly makes you think. I think way too much about things like that. My brain is getting all fuzzy. But Riot Girl is cool, right? You...
No. Another one of them. Get lost. I'm not in the mood for jokes today.
You...
Why are you staring at my cigarettes like that? They're not for sensitive children like you. Got it? What?
No.
You want to see a few tricks, don't you? I knew I shouldn't have said that. Okay. I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a cute balloon animal, and you leave me in peace, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right? What's it gonna be? A wrench? Why not? I know all about wrenches. A hypercube? I don't do them anymore. They always make me dislocate my shoulder.
Yay!
The human genome? Very funny. It hasn't even been decrypted yet.
Huh.
Okay, a pterodactyl then. Always the same thing. But it's only one balloon a child.
Oh.
Well... What? You don't like the mood I'm in? You want me to show you a few tricks now or what? I feel terrible. Because my therapy concept flopped. Laughter is the best therapy. Great idea. How rotten. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here, right? My name is Ernest. Funny Ernest. Ha! And I applied as a child therapist here. But no, Mother Superior had already found someone else. That Dr. Marcel. A nuthouse shrink. Can you believe it? I wouldn't let that guy anywhere near my kids, even if I knew where they were. That's what I get for retraining as a psychologist. Laughter is the best therapy. Great idea. I've been waiting for a gig for months. I should have stayed a plumber. Just don't ask me about Dr. Marcel. I wouldn't let that guy anywhere near my kids, even if I knew where they were. He's a bitter, evil man. He's known everywhere for hating children. Ever since a little girl shoved him down the stairs. Serves him right. That old twit. I used to be a plumber. Now I plumb people's soul. What's so hard to understand?
What Lily now did was actually void of all logic, and she could already hear uproar of the online reviewer, but she did it anyway. The online reviewers sounded a bit hoarse today. Maybe they shouldn't smoke so much. Done. Now only 2 pieces of evidence were left to completely erase Edna's tracks. The clown had just left his cigarettes here. He must have been in a great hurry.
What do you have there? Cigarettes? No thanks. You can keep those. Of course I smoke. I'm a real rebel, remember? But only when I'm nervous. And since my nerves are like steel, it's just a hypothetical situation. I'm a hypothetical smoker, which is actually much tougher than a regular smoker.
Suka didn't seem to know. Lily didn't hold it against her. She didn't need Suka's attention, so why should she long for Suka to fall off the swing and break all her bones? There was no reason at all to have thoughts such as these. Lily didn't have the slightest clue how she was supposed. But that was nothing. Lily missed the term. Somehow the trees seemed so sad without them. Lily had heard that alcohol didn't solve problems. That was certainly true. Lily would have liked to oh well. Lily would have liked to help the gnome with, but the chandelier lay broken and useless on the floor. Now, Lily would never be able to swing from it again.
And? Have you destroyed all the evidence already? Not so loud. Doctor, if you lit that guy, but you know so what he is. Yourself.
What?
I'm just so anxious until the inscription on the tree is gone. But how can now that I took it? I wonder what Doris uses to cut the pumpernickel in the mornings. She must have some other tools. Shh. I just had an idea about how we could get rid of the inscription. Dang. It's gone. It seems we'll need proper tools after all. But what? The bark on the swing tree is tougher than Doris's pumpernickel, and the cafeteria knives are useless even for that. I wonder how Doris manages to cut the bread at all. What a great story! Save it. As long as my firecrackers are still hanging from the school clock, there's no time to lose. You have to get up there somehow. First firecrackers, then fun, Lily. I left them somewhere near the gargoyle on the school clock, and I'm afraid we can't sit around waiting for them to come to us by themselves, or for the building to collapse. Shh. I just had an idea about how we could get rid of the inscription. Dang. It seems we'll need proper tools after all, but what? The bark on the swing tree is tougher than Doris's pumpernickel, and the cafeteria knives are useless even for that. I wonder how Doris manages to cut the bread at all.
Lily's embroideries were Mother Superior.
You again? You shouldn't be wandering straight, and I have...
You...
Before you, it's been my neighbor children. I just can't control...
You...
Before it makes you, You're starting to get on my meal time ended long, and as long as this... So there's nothing unless you have Mother Superior's recipe. Leave me alone. I'm finished with you. Chill.
Hey, don't touch it. That's no.
Apparently, Birgit had set down her work, but she had completed the banner with the puma motif. Too bad that Lily couldn't congratulate her on the good job she'd done anymore.
Ah, that's what I call an outstanding motif. Effective and controlled. A symbol of complete self-control. Just like the directors of this convent. This will impress the doctor. Come along, Lily. Birgit has earned another award. Her diligence and reliability will be rewarded with a celebration.
Lily almost jumped in the air with excitement. There hadn't been a celebration in the convent for a very long time. Mother Superior had already begun the ceremony when Lily entered the classroom. It was a lovely celebration. The only odd thing was that Birgit was nowhere to be seen.
And I hereby award you a Golden Girl Scouts badge on a ribbon. Your embroidering skills and excellent sense of duty are a superb example to your fellow students. You, Birgit, are a textbook example of how strict and systematic guidance can result in great achievements. Ah, Lily, follow the example of your fellow student and do some cleaning. If only all children were as conscientious as Birgit.
The celebration was very short, but Lily enjoyed it anyway. This was probably the best day of her life. Lily thought that the Girl Scouts badge was much too precious to leave lying about like that. She put it in her pocket just to be safe. The cake was meant for Birgit and no one else. Lily didn't even deserve to lick the pastry shell. The cake was meant for Lily. The cake was Lily.
But that's the Golden Girl Scouts badge on a ribbon. I had no idea I was talking to a genuine scout. I was a Boy Scout once, you know. Ha! Well, knock me over with my things over there. They're lying in that chest, you know. Because among scouts there's no such thing as ownership and
Look who if it, you better or
Shawnee didn't see. Lily had to find some. Lily had to find some other way to impress him. Lily didn't have the slightest clue how she was supposed to get the inscription. Lily did.
What do you have there? Is that my knife?
Uh-huh.
It's just unbelievable that a little brat like you is running around with a knife. Let me tell you, the youth of today are as rotten as next week's canned goulash. Don't you know how much damage a knife like that can do?
Uh-uh.
Should I show you?
Uh-uh.
You see? So hand it over before you hurt someone. Unbelievable. A little girl with a knife. So irresponsible. Here, take this chainsaw instead. Now that I have my knife back, I won't need it anymore. You again. You should have, and I...
The idea was good, but unfortunately there wasn't any gasoline for the chainsaw. Shawnee did. Lily had to find some other way to impress him.
Are you still running around with that chainsaw? Get rid of that at once! That gives me an idea! Are you still running? Get rid of that kid! You should have I... What's going on? Why are you That shouldn't be in my cafeteria, just like you! So get out before I wring your neck! Where are my canning jars? I need something to calm my feet.
Lily certainly wouldn't be able to get the firecrackers off the statue like that. Once again, her arms were too short. As long as no one forbade her, Lily would keep everything she found on her, even if she might not have enough. Lily, but.
I really have to ask, do you like me?
Uh-huh.
Thank goodness. I wasn't really sure, because there's something on my mind. It's about my feelings, and I'd like to ask you would you do something for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? Wow, I'm so excited. Okay, calm down, Kapu. So, would you give this letter to Shy?
Uh-huh.
I really have to meet her. So, could you just give her the letter? Man, that's so cool of you. You're really the best, Lily.
Oh, what fabulous thing do you have there? Is it for me by any chance?
Lily hesitated. Certainly not because she begrudged Shy her meeting with Kapu. No. She was worried. Who knew what sort of things could be in the envelope? A snake? A scorpion? The anthrax virus? In the end, she decided to give Shy the letter, after all.
Uh-huh. Wow! It's from Kapu! A date? Oh, how exciting! I have to put on more glitter.
Apparently, the letter didn't contain the anthrax virus. Thank goodness.
fabulous thing do you have there? Is that for me by any chance? Oh, too bad.
Lily didn't want to disturb the two. They deserved to enjoy the moment. Soon, they'd start to hate each other, and Shy would start losing her hair from all the grief. Ah, yes, love. Shawnee didn't seem. Lily had to find some other way to impress him. Lily would have liked to help the gnome, but she had. In the meantime, Lily had collected, but no treasure was as important to her as her friendship with Edna. It was too bad for the compost. No, the banner was already hanging. It conveyed such important values, such as Lily, all that. There was no way to attach that to the hand either. Of course, Lily could have planned this better, but as long as no one was drawing an animation for the clock, she didn't have to hurry. The hands of the school and the ornate mesh formed by the flower, they really made you want to pierce them. The gargoyles seemed, but it all typical. Although the gargoyle, if you didn't include such things as, life, the sword may not have reached the firecrackers or the rope, but it fit perfectly into the mesh of the clock hands. So perfectly that it got stuck in there. Now what was Lily to do? Wait until the gargoyle dropped down of its own accord? She didn't have that much time. It wouldn't take much to make the... But Lily... It wouldn't take much to make the gargoyle completely... But Lily didn't... It wouldn't take... But Lily... It wouldn't take much... But Lily didn't even... The clock in the tower sounded duller than usual today. Was it really that late already? Done. Now, only one piece of evidence was left to completely erase Edna's tracks. Shawnee didn't see. Lily had to... There were those voices again. Order too bad. The cake was meant for burger. Lily didn't even... The cake was meant... Lily... The cake... Lily... The cake was meant for Lily... The cake was meant... Lily...
Ooh, look who's come. If it, you better. Or. Have you lost your mind? If you. I knew it. You're just not tough enough for a rebel like me. If you're too. And that means.
Lily would have loved much.
No thanks, Lil. You know very well that I switched to chewing tobacco. I know it's bad for my teeth. No, you can show me your fantastic things later first until...
Edna was Lily to...
Nice thought. But I'm afraid that also won't help us get rid of Dr. Marcel. That guy just keeps coming back. Like the Terminator. Or Santa Claus. You can show me your fantastic thing first until...
Edna was very... Lily decided...
What's that? Is that... Whew. And? Have you destroyed all the evidence already?
Shh.
I just had an idea. Dang, it's gone. It seems we'll need proper tools after all, but what? The bark on the swing tree is tougher than the cafeteria knives are useless even for that. I wonder how Doris manages to cut the bread at all.
Too bad. Lily didn't have to clean her tool now. Lily didn't have to clean her. Suka didn't seem, but that was. Suka did, but that was. It was too bad for the. Lily would have liked to help the gnome with, but Shawnee didn't. Lily. Shawnee didn't. Lily. Shawnee, Lily. Shawnee, Lily. Shawnee, Lily. Shawnee, Lily.
Finally, there you are. Did you get the cat food? What? And then you dare return here? Off with you! Out, out, out! Oh, how I loathe these children!
At night, Mother Superior placed her kettle over the fire here. But at this time of Lily remembered the rules of the convent school that you were only allowed to use firecrackers if there was a good reason for it. Something like that. There seemed to be some but Lily had heard rumors that disobedient children were hung. Otherwise, Mother Superior